Hey everyone, this is Marianne with Akashic Inspirations, and this is going to be our reading for the week of March 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. So, big things, kind of subtle but very strong transformative energies are going on right now, I think. And I know I've been feeling it. And this Wednesday marks the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and of course the autumn equinox in the southern hemisphere for my friends and everyone in Australia down south. And I have to thank everyone. I'm actually really very excited because I'm almost to my third 300th subscribers. So thank you very much for all my new subscribers. I'm really excited about my live Ask the Akashics Google event, which is going to be on Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for those who have been sending me in your questions and your donations. Very much appreciated. And I just want to thank you all for I know I said I was going to do a 21-day process, but I think some days I just needed a little bit more time. And so it's extending a little bit, but that's okay. Because this is all just part of that process of growing, transforming, and really allowing the information to steep in. And today was Sunday, is Temperance. But tomorrow we're coming into really strong energies. We're starting with today, Mercury is now going to be going forward. We've come out of the retrograde and are starting slowly to move forward this week. I think there's still some energies about releasing and letting go and just kind of taking our tentative steps in that direction until we finally get into these Aries energies that are really going to really propel us forward. So today, for this week, I've picked two cards. One is from the Keys of the Universe cards by Diana Cooper and Kathy Croswell. And then I picked an angel, archangel from the Angels of Atlantis. And it's really a very beautiful message. I don't know if you could see that. This is key number 47, and it's called the Spiritual Laws. And it says alchemy and magic. It says the miracles can happen and occur when we bring our energy into alignment with divine perfection. And that's what this I Am Presence and working through the major arcana of the tarot has been all really about for me, is transformation and aligning myself with the I Am presence within. And it says at the fifth dimensional level that we have to learn karmic lessons and to do something about them in a positive way. So basically doing things, one that we've never done before, and doing it in a different way, addressing our issues, our obstacles, our fears, but from a place of the perspective of the fifth dimension, which is always in the energy of love. And that once we do this in a positive way and we change our perception and we look at it through these thoughts and positive affirmations, that we're going to alchemically produce a change. In other words, to be able to bring that alchemy into the physical manifestation, and that it will help others raise their frequency and to allow this transformational change in our attitude. And it says to use alchemy wisely to transmute, transform, inspire, and enlighten, and allow the magic to bring us all together as one. Our guidance for this week says, hear the clear note of truth emitting from a clear, vibrant crystal. Listen to a person today to bring forward their wisdom and talents. Our action for this week will be ensure whatever you do today and this week you will do because it is your truth. Do it with the highest intention for the greatest good of all. And the key here is to express the truth of your soul, and that magic will occur. So we're in this process of magic, and so what I did was I decided I was going to use the Sirian Starseed Tarot this week to go through our days. The archangel who has come through for us is Archangel Gabriel, and he's bringing us his beautiful message of inspiration. So through this alchemical magical process of transformation, and I understand, I didn't see the whole video, I just kind of glimpsed at what she had written. I believe that Michelle at Mushiak in Down Under has pulled the Saint Germain card. So when we're talking about transmutation and transformation, Saint Germain is really a wonderful ascended masters to work with. And here we have inspiration. We have this beautiful white light here. I just love how all of these stars are shining. I'm actually doing this Sunday night, so I kind of went out and I looked at the new moon with the spectacular stars and planets all around it. And I was just really inspired to kind of do it this evening instead of earlier today. I had kind of planned on it. But let's go with some of the things that Stuart Pearce says about inspiration. And he talks about utilizing your breath and to visualize a beautiful blue light filling us when we go and focus on our breathing, and that Archangel Gabriel will guide us to connect with the flow of the universe and through God's breath, so that we are one, and that this, as this flow occurs, that Gabriel will come and remove our tensions and allow us to create through love and joy of the fifth dimension. So really ties in with the Diana Cooper card. And he says to chant Ra Amen 3 times for the channel of angelic inspiration to remain open, and to protect ourselves with golden light around our aura as we move through the business of life. Thereby we will protect the exquisite vulnerability of our soul's truth. So Ra Amen, Ra Amen, Ra Amen. Beautiful, beautiful words. I just love these cards. They're just so inspirational to me. All right, this deck is such a big deck. Oh, I've got to give a shout out to a blog by Messiah Curry today. Her blog is just phenomenal. This girl is on fire, guys. So if you are on Google, check out her, through Google, her blog. And she talks about the law of attraction and how we can bring prosperity into our life through gratitude. And she talks about a gentleman called Bert Goldman, who I've watched for quite a while now, actually, and have his newsletters and stuff. And it's talking about using and transforming ourselves through changing our perception of situations. So let's see if I can get one to fall out. If not, I will pick 4 for this week. I think I'm going to have to pick. Let's try this. I like this one. Seeker of Crystals. This is, I'm going to put my crystal here. And she is holding in this beautiful crystal here. Now the crystals represent, of course, the earth element. And she is intently looking, and I can't seem to decipher what exactly is in the crystal. I'm going to have to look at that closer. Maybe somebody who also has the deck knows what she's looking at in there. But it seems to me that she's really very pleased with herself. I mean, she's got like a little smile on her face, and she's looking in there of things that she's bringing about into being and into manifestation. So when we're talking about the crystals, it is also, the crystals is known as, in this deck, as the pentacles. So we are talking about manifesting our material, earthly plane element, And the seeker is usually known as the page. So usually the pages are a feminine energy, and it bringing in as to somebody who is awakening to their prosperity, awakening to the messages of being grounded in uh, in Mother Earth, and really discovering the joy and beauty of spiritual awakening. So let's see what this will be. The card for Monday, tomorrow, and for Tuesday, I'm pulling the Six of Flames. Really love this torch, this energy. Right here, you've got this golden orb shining. And the Six of Flames is also known as the Six of Wands. And normally, that is where you have uh, the man, the knight on his horse coming in, being crowned as victory. And so we've got really positive, fantastic energies. And it's being in harmony and being in balance. That balance has been restored to you. Is also potential for taking a leadership role and allowing the possibility that that you are seeking that which you are seeking as a starseed warrior or starseed spiritual being will come into victory. Actually reminds me kind of like the torch from the Olympics, and how you've persevered and now you're coming into your victory of winning. All right. And for Wednesday, waha, we have indigo. And this is the number one in the major arcana, so this is our magician. And I love that they have this indigo child. He has this beautifully perfect form crystal in his hand. He has a magnificent aura of the whole universe just around him, the blues and the purples. His aura is just that piercing blue eyes. So here we come in with the magician, where we have all of the tools necessary and available to us to be able to create that which we want in our life. We have all the elements at our disposal, and we know how to put them together. We know what we need to be doing. And when he talks about the indigos, how they're these beautiful starseed children who are evolved, and that they have come here with the very clear understanding, when his eyes are really wide open and they're very piercing. And it's the ability, his innate ability to create and mold the reality through our focused intention. So funny, I was talking to a friend of mine today, and she told me what someone identified the I am as, and they said it was intention, attention, and manifestation. So I really see the I am here in this indigo child. Intention, attention, and manifestation. Beautiful. Really love the aura going on with him, and that spirit that he's bringing into the third dimension. So Wednesday is going to be a really wonderful day for manifesting, creating what we want. And then we go on to Thursday, and here we have the Ten of Orbs. Interesting card to get after all this, because the Ten of Orbs is the Ten of Swords. So it seems that that here he's this man, he's just kind of like laying down, and all of these, it looks like like this ceiling or this wall of bubbles are just kind of coming down on him. And the 10, of course, is the completion card in any suit. I'm going to just put this back up here. I don't have a lot of, I have to get some things to to prop it up with. But I think we've gone through the whole process of really working through our fears, really working through letting go of our thoughts that are limiting and our obstacles that we have brought into being by our defeating thoughts. And you get to the point of complete surrender. So what he is in obeyance, and he is in complete surrender. It reminds me of, it looks like actually priest robes when the priests in the Catholic Church take their vows. They completely surrender by prostrating themselves face down. And of course that is also in different religions, the idea of prostration, of just putting your whole self down on the floor and not even looking up and saying, thy will be done. So as we release and surrender to the universal source is how we will then really truly be able to bring in all of our the divine's plan for us in the divine's timing and the divine order. And there's nowhere, he's realizing there's nowhere left to go, and the only where to turn to is to source and to go within and find that mother, father, spirit of God within you to guide you. And it's basically a realization of this new perspective that's going to be coming in, and it's liberating him from all of these fears. So in actuality, the Ten of Swords is not a bad card. None of the cards are bad or good. It just your perspective, but it's really, I think in this case, allowing us to surrender to really who it is that we are meant to be. So wonderful, just beautiful messages going back. We have the spiritual laws of alchemy and magic, and to speak your truth, your soul's truth, and how magic will occur. We have Archangel Gabriel coming in with inspiration to take care of us and to remind us about the breath of God and how that breath is our own breath, and to be in rhythm with it. Then we have the Seeker of Crystals, which is the Page of Pentacles in the normal tarot. And this beautiful young person, this young girl, is looking at her orb like, man, you know, I've created it. This is beautiful. And coming through victory, here is the torch of the Olympic flame, to me, sensing victory, sensing that unbreakable spirit that we have. And then we have our beautiful indigo child with the message of the magician, that we have everything that we need within us to create and bring into manifestation. And by totally surrendering ourselves to that inner spirit of the universe, of the divine, is how we will be able to really become authentically who we are. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading for the week, and I look forward to being with you on Wednesday. And I send you many blessings. I send many blessings to all the light workers that are always uplifting me. We have Mandy, Earth Mother UK, Karen Orb 66, of course, Glammy Witch, Lydia, Goddess Divine, Bella Ducati, always beautiful messages. I mean, Tony Walker, my sister, all her messages always resonate with me. We have Stasha doing her beautiful healings and transformations at her sacred sites. So I'm just feeling the love today. So and all of my new friends that I'm starting to get to know and watch their readings. I've been watching Intuitive Mitchell, and you can check my website. I mean my feed for those that I've been finding that I'm really starting to resonate with. And of course, the Healing Oracle. Always love Jonah. He has great messages. And I send you many blessings today. I know this is a little bit long, but I wish you well, wish you a wonderful week. Namaste.